I was gonna call you guys, honestly, but I couldn't find it, so all I could think to do was just yell.
February 20th, 2025, Hillsboro, Illinois. Officers respond to a domestic disturbance call at an upstairs apartment. What they walk into is a mess. A couple who just got physical with each other, a toddler in the next room, and a living room full of things no child should ever be near. But here is the real question. When does a simple domestic call turn into a full-blown constitutional crisis?
Hello.
What's up?
What is up? You and Tommy into it?
Yeah.
What's that all over?
Well, frickin', we got into a little spat earlier today. He claims he tried to fucking come up and hug me, but he grabbed me by my fucking back of my hair, and I swung around. He left out the fucking front.
Well, I don't think so. I heard you talking to him.
Yeah. He's not in there. He just left out the front. You can come in if you want.
Sure.
He just left out the fucking front. He heard you guys knock on the door and he didn't want to come and beat you.
Yeah. So you're hurting anyway, or is he hurting anyway? Anybody in here?
Yeah, my kid's in there. David, come out here, man. We just moved back in, so we haven't got all the fucking rooms
Okay.
out.
So what's the medicine there?
It just fell open.
Okay, we need to get that picked up. I don't want.
We had it put up on that shelf, but it just fell open.
He said he took off that way.
He did. He just closed that fucking door. He didn't want to fucking see you guys whenever you came up.
Yeah. Are you hurting anyway, or you need an ambulance or anything? No? Sure.
I just want to stop fighting and shit. I want to stop fighting. I feel like I have to defend myself. He grabbed me because he said he was trying to come up and hug me, and he grabbed me by the back, and I tried putting him off of me, and he hit me in the back of the head, but
No.
I have nails, and he has scratches all over his face, but that's about it.
Okay, he's not hurt then other than the scratches?
What?
He's not hurt other than the scratches?
No, not really.
And what's his name? Tommy? What? And what's your name?
I am Autumn Arrow. I didn't want all this down to be a problem, but I get so scared and stressed out.
Right. What's your last name? M.N.?
Yes.
What's your middle initial, Autumn?
I don't know, baby. He went out the front.
And what's your date of birth? Is there any firearms in the residence? I see the ammunition and stuff there.
I have 2 guns.
Okay. All right. And what kind are they? Are they handguns or long guns?
They're handguns. I have a Smith & Wesson and a 911.
Okay. You got a FOID card then for that?
I do,
okay.
yes, sir.
Okay. And has Tommy got a FOID card as well?
I think so.
Okay. And both of you live here, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's just Tommy's name on the lease. I just moved back in not too long ago. I'm sorry, my place is such a mess.
That's all right.
You guys always have this gas smell?
Yeah, I don't know what it's from. Our gas stove should be off. We've been trying to figure that out. I need to call my landlord.
No, we're going to call him for sure I mean, we're not going to leave with that open, so. Or with that gas smell.
Yeah,
So.
no, it's not good.
You want to call him and tell him there's odor of gas?
Go potty?
So there is a front door, you said?
Yes, sir.
Where is that at? Is it?
It's right over here. I'm sorry about all the trash. It's usually more cleaned up than this. It's just been a rough week.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know where he went.
So that is the front door.
Yes, sir.
Can I take a peek down that way?
Yeah, they have a bunch of, maintenance going on at the moment.
So, I mean, with him being physical and you being physical, are you wanting to pursue charges reference?
I don't really care, honestly. I just want everything to stop.
Right.
We were broken up for a long time, and I just wanted
That's what I'm
to
gonna
work
check.
things back out. But at the same time, I feel like
Well, I see all the booze. Is that what is?
That's
maybe,
not typically we have those put up over there.
right. But is he been drinking today? Is
No.
that no? Okay.
We
Hillsboro
were drinking
127.
last night. That's about it.
Mr. McLean is the 27. Check void status, and have a female 27.
I didn't know what else to do.
Last name is.
You can, yeah. It's messy right now. It's really messy. Everything's really messy around here. I need to clean. We just moved that bed in there. We didn't have it. Used to have it as a bedroom. It was just a storage area, but we got this bed out, and we needed one for Dave. That's a bathroom. Yeah, my kid's using the toilet right now.
Autumn, I have some concerns with reference to little guy being around here.
I know. Me too. Are you done? Okay, baby.
Go ahead.
You still work at Ace?
I quit my job. Because I thought I was going to be able to get a new
I'm sorry, I didn't copy.
We had things calmed down.
They're both clear balance. I'm not showing that void status for him. No record found.
10-4. What is her status on Floyd?
She has an active boyfriend.
Do you have any weapons in the house other than ammo? Or?
She said that she had
I
two.
have two firearms.
And where are they at? Are they here? Or just tell us where they. Rather than I don't want you to pull them out or whatever. But
I have them put up next
Okay.
in a case. I don't know where the case is at the moment. Everything's fucking scrambled around here. I didn't know what else to do.
Yeah, that's what I'd heard.
My phone.
So what's the story on him printing the making the gun parts? You know anything about that?
No, not really. I don't know what he's on to with all that shit.
Right.
I just leave him alone.
Does he work anywhere?
Not
Like
at the
for-
moment.
yeah.
He used to work at Pittsburgh Pipe. He's trying to find another job, and so am I at the moment because both of our hours were just not working out.
You were working at Ace. Is that what I heard
Yes,
Frank
sir.
say?
Yes, sir. I'd been working there for 4 years.
Sure. I see some cannabis here. Is there any other illegal narcotics or anything like that that you know of?
I have dab. That's about it. It's cannabis.
You're 21, right?
Yes, sir.
So you're at home. My concern is about those. I see those pills laying on the floor whenever I come in.
Well, the pills they had knocked off of the shelf. I normally have them put up.
Which I'll give you that with whatever was going on,
It
but
hadn't been up yet, so I needed to get things cleaned up before.
but this dab is sitting out in the open. You got some leaf sitting out over here where he could get his hands on it fairly easy.
Yeah, I know. I need to put those up. He hadn't been out yet. They were out
Yeah,
from last
and then
night,
and the alcohol that is accessible.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got any active DCFS cases open or being monitored now? Huh?
No, sir.
No.
That's my ring. They came by not too long ago because somebody had said that we were doing some like fucking like printing shit, and we got a bunch of narcotics out. You got those stickers? You got. Normally we have the place more cleaned up than this, and we don't typically have all that stuff going on.
Well, it's not anywhere near where it should be.
I know. Well, typically this place is cleaned up. It's just been a past 24 hours that's just it's gone to shit.
So what's your plan then for the afternoon and going forward then?
I need to figure out a place to fucking go, which is it's kind of stressful because I've already been like jumping from place to place for like a couple of months now. And the whole reason why I left this place in the first place is because things weren't going well. And then I decided, because the place I was staying at was really bad. We didn't have any water. We didn't have anything. So I thought it would be better to come back here. And I thought we could fix shit. Nothing's really been fixed. It's all just sort of been chaos. And
Do you have a phone?
I do. I don't know where it's at the moment. I lost it during all the chaos. I was gonna call you guys, honestly, but I couldn't find it, so all I could think to do was just yell.
1257.
I still don't know where
Oscar. Yeah.
What color is your phone?
it's like it has a brown case.
Did he throw it when he had it, or?
I'm not for sure. I lost it in all of the
Your
chaos.
call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
It is acting as if it is off.
One of my first things was to call you guys, because I didn't know what else to do here, baby. It's okay. You know, Mama can find it.
You said you had firearms. What kind was it?
I have a 1911 and a Smith & Wesson.
She said they're 2 handguns. She said they're in cases, but
I don't know where my cases are at the moment. They might be up in a closet.
she does. Well, maybe that. There's the gas, no, but that's off.
I want small ones that pass here.
It's mostly just in the kitchen, which I'm a little confused about. It's not. For a while, I thought it was my dishes, but no matter how many times I clean my dishes, that smell persists. And we got.
It's a pilot light or something, I'm assuming, but
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about all this mess. It's not normally like this. This would just be the day for it.
she hasn't really said whether, she said it was mutual. Said that, he initially grabbed her, but she also, battered him.
I
back,
will say it was mutual. He like, the most he did, he hit me up the side of the head. But frickin', I have nails, so if I try to defend myself at all, it just turns into scratches. And I feel bad about him for that, and I don't...
You need to get some lids on that alcohol, too, and get it up off the floor.
Yes, sir.
Finger? Your finger hurts?
Yeah.
Well, what's wrong with it?
What happened to your finger?
How'd you hurt it?
He's got a bad problem with picking his hands, I'll say that. That might just be it. He gets that pretty.
What's the torches? Is it for his?
It's for Dab.
His. Oh, okay.
Because you have to heat up this little thing.
How does it work?
It's like a straw.
The oil and that stuff.
Yeah, it's marijuana oil.
Mm-hmm.
You heat it up and then you just put it on there and you just get this
Okay.
like a normal thing.
Is it like a glass straw or a metal straw?
It's metal. Well, technically it's silicone, but it has a metal tip.
Oh, okay.
That's about it. I don't know why he ran out.
Oh, man.
So, I'm concerned if we don't do something more right now to help you and your child, that we're going to be back in the same situation that we just showed up for.
What's your little one's name?
Autumn, where are you originally from? You from Hillsboro originally?
Well, Well, okay, so I was born in Phoenix, Arizona. I lived there till I was 4, and then I moved to Hillsboro with my family whenever I was, like, around then.
Sure.
What's his middle initial?
Can I look at this black upper piece here?
Yeah. You picking up trash?
And this is his printing equipment.
It's his 3D printers.
Yeah. Do you know what this actually goes to at all?
Not off the top of my head.
It looks like some of it's printed and maybe all of it's printed. I don't know.
You probably know this.
What caliber are your weapons?
Pardon?
What caliber?
Do you know what the 22 rounds and the 17 HMRs and the 9mm for?
I want to get a couple different ones, so I got the ammo for it. Plus, my Tommy's grandpa Alan has a bunch of different guns, and we like to go down there out in his field and shoot them.
Where's Alan live at?
Missouri.
Missouri? Okay.
I just need to get the fuck out. Well, like, the whole reason why this fight started is because I got upset with him because yesterday I haven't been feeling the best.
Mm-hmm.
And I was over at his grandma's and I fell asleep. And whenever we finally got home, he wanted to like hang out and do stuff, and I wanted to go to sleep.
Right.
I didn't feel good. And I got a little upset at the fact that he was upset that I didn't want to do anything, if that makes sense.
Right.
And I just started to feel like he didn't care about if I felt okay or not. And then it turned into a whole trackle.
Which is understandable.
But I just...
So, which I wish I knew where your phone was.
I'm so stressed out.
Well, we don't mean to stress you out or whatever. Like I said,
It's not you, it's just everything. Honestly, you're probably the least stressed out of all of this.
right. I don't know if that goes on there or not. But.
What?
We got a track, piece of track.
Person at Carpenter Street back to the work vehicle. By the passengers all running out.
Anyway, I got upset. He didn't really care about how I felt about things, so I said that I just wanted to go.
Do you have a vehicle here? Or no?
But I have friends, and I texted them and asked them to pick me up. And then he got upset with me because he didn't want me to go. He wants us to work things out. But I just get so tired of being stressed all the time that I feel like there's no working things out.
Is there a potential that he has?
Is that a real gun? Fake gun?
Where?
In the back. I'll grab it.
Right down there?
Yeah.
Looking kind of real. The one loaded up too.
Comes that one.
Well, it's not a 45. Is this handgun yours, or whose is it?
It's made. The top is, or the bottom.
So the bottom's made and the upper is...
Factory, it looks like. Huh?
So I call the SA.
Well, before we go any much more of this, I'm going to have to get a search warrant.
I know, that's why I said everybody call the SA. He's in a sentencing hearing, but if you tell him it's urgent or tell him that you need to talk to Brian. He actually called me. I'm trying to call Tommy.
Just ask her to quit digging around.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and stop moving, keeping stuff up for now. Okay. Figure out what
I'm
we're
just
going
trying
to
to
do.
clean up trash. I just feel bad with y'all being here and all this mess.
We've seen worse.
I know. But still,
Yeah, I'll go secure it for now, but
it's one of those things where I just...
Maybe get DCFS on the way
Isn't
too.
this typically how we live?
Make that fire.
I have seen hundreds of these calls. Most of them end with a report and a handshake. This one did not. Because the moment officers stepped through that door, every single thing they saw raised a new legal question. And the biggest one, the one that changed everything, was a loaded handgun sitting where a 3-year-old could grab it. A handgun that was partially printed on a 3D printer. Let us start with how officers got inside. The woman, Autumn, opens the door and says, "Come on in." No warrant, no demand, just an open invitation. Under Bostick, the Supreme Court held that consent must be voluntary, not coerced. Here, nobody forced anything. She invited them. That is textbook voluntary consent. But here is where it gets complicated. The lease is in her boyfriend Tommy's name. She just moved back in. So the question becomes, does her consent cover the entire apartment? Now, think about this from a human perspective. Autumn is stressed, scared, she just got hit. She is not thinking about the Fourth Amendment. She is thinking about safety. And when someone in that state says, "Look around all you want," do they really understand what they are agreeing to? The law says, yes, as long as the consent is voluntary. But any defense attorney worth their salt would argue that emotional distress clouds true voluntariness. That is a real tension in consent doctrine. The lead officer walks in and immediately starts seeing problems. Pills on the floor. Open alcohol bottles with no lids. Cannabis and a DAP rig on the counter. A butane torch? None of this is illegal for an adult in Illinois. But there is a toddler living here. Under the Illinois Abused and Neglected Child Reporting Act, every law enforcement officer is a mandated reporter. The moment you see conditions that endanger a child, you do not have a choice. You pick up the phone and call DCFS. That is not discretionary. That is the law. Here is where I want to push back a little. Was the apartment a disaster? Absolutely. But Autumn keeps saying this is not how it normally looks. She says the pills fell off a shelf during the fight. She says the alcohol is usually put away. Now, does that matter legally? Not really. Officers assess what they see, not what someone tells them it usually looks like. But from a human fairness standpoint, there is a difference between chronic neglect and a bad day. The law does not always make that distinction, and that is worth thinking about. Then comes the moment that changes everything. Officers find a handgun in the back of the apartment. It is loaded. And the lower receiver, the part that federal law defines as the actual firearm, was manufactured on a 3D printer. The upper is factory. Under the Illinois Firearm Concealment Act and federal regulations on unserialized firearms, this weapon occupies a legal gray zone that is evolving fast. Whether it is legal depends on serialization, licensing, and whether Tommy has the authority to manufacture. The officer's reaction is calm, but you can feel the shift. This is no longer a domestic call. And here is the critical legal decision. The officer has Autumn's consent to look around. He has plain view observations everywhere. He has a loaded manufactured firearm. Under the exigent circumstances doctrine from Kentucky versus King, he could arguably search without a warrant, given the child's immediate safety. But he does not. He stops. He calls the state's attorney. He applies for a search warrant. Why? Because Autumn's consent has limits. The lease is Tommy's. Tommy is not here to consent. And the scope of what they need to search now, computers, printers, storage, goes way beyond look around if you want.
I was so freaked out by that. Just the smell of that alone makes me worried that I'm gonna fall asleep one night and think I'm not gonna wake up on it, you know?
Because I said when you talk about stuff and here goes the guy and he's come walking through the front door. I thought it was one of you guys.
I didn't get
He's pretty calm.
Yeah, no, last time I dealt with him, he seemed pretty calm.
I was gonna say he's pretty calm most of the time. There's just every now and then he just
This has turned into a way more complex scenario than I had ever anticipated. So there's a lot of moving parts, and this is not going to be resolved quickly.
I understand that.
Okay? I'm waiting a call from the state's attorney to see if more than likely we're going to need a search warrant to continue looking around anything. Just to protect you and to protect him.
No, I understand.
To blatantly be honest with you, it really pisses me off there's a firearm where he could get to it. And that's what has changed my course in thinking. Is there anything that you know of in the apartment
Not that I know of.
is illegal, is stolen, is anything else?
No.
Any other manufactured guns, gun parts, or anything like that?
There might be parts, but they're not together, and they're not open, if that makes sense.
Right.
We try to keep all of that put up.
I appreciate your cooperation and your honesty. I ask you just be patient with us.
Oh, I understand.
Try to get comfortable with it before I find a direction that we're going, okay? So.
Let me, baby, once we know what direction we're going to go, we're probably going to remove you two from and we may have you sit with someone at our police department until this is all resolved.
Am I gonna have to find another place to stay?
Well, I mean, it's not going to take all night if
No.
No, I know. I need to know because I have a kid and I.
Right, no, we're not going to.
Like I said,
Hey, come on here. Come in here, buddy.
Come here, babe. David. Don't tell me no. Come here. Come on, dude.
What kind of animal did we have? Or is there one in there?
I used to have a fish.
Fish?
That died while we were broken up. We used to have a chinchilla that died.
Chinchilla, huh? How big they get? They're just like a little bitty.
They're
That big?
yeah. They're really fluffy. They're really cute.
How's your battery?
I loved them because they were silly.
27.
Can you grab a couple batteries on your way back from the TV for the body cam?
Stop! You need to sit down. You hear me? Stop.
Did we find your phone or anywhere that you know?
I did, yes, sir.
Okay. And where was it at?
It was in the crack of the bed.
Okay. Is it this one here? Or there?
No, I think that might be Tommy's phone.
Okay, just leave it there.
Yeah.
Frank makes that thing and pull it out of his pocket.
But I need to know because I've been homeless multiple times.
You have someone that you'd be able to stay with?
I don't have any family here. I could try to stay with my friends, but all my family is in Arizona.
Right. I don't
know that. We'll figure that out.
I don't know the resolve yet for
I'm sorry.
Okay. Like I said, there's multiple. I got DCFS coming. Not saying that we're going to take your child into protective custody, but that may be
Okay.
a temporary solution for right now.
If that were to happen, I need him to go to a good home because he cannot go with his father.
Right? Who's his father?
I used to live with him and he did not take care of Dave at all.
Where's he live at?
I think it's 1230 Columbia. I might be wrong. It might be 1231.
In Litchfield or here?
Columbia Street, Hillsboro, by the Beckhamar.
Okay.
But he can't go over there.
So
His house is full of like dog shit and fucking roaches, and he doesn't take care of my kid at all.
well, there's different scenarios that can be worked out.
No.
So, do you have any family here in Hillsboro, Litchfield? No?
Does your friend still live catty corner across from here?
No, she's not my friend.
No.
She tried to do some weird stuff with me. I could not stay there. That's why I had to move to Ray's.
To Ray's?
Ray Flower, Liz Flowers. I had to.
Where's that at?
It's over in Shram.
Okay.
It's by the DG. I'm probably gonna have to go over there if I have to anywhere else to go.
No, we'll figure it out if that's...
Yeah,
No, you're fine.
no, like I said, we're going to sort this out.
I don't like being in this situation, and I thought we could have everything just calm down.
Do we want to possibly prep getting a couple bodies?
Yeah.
And then do the two that'll, I'll do Cassidy first.
You guys can look around all you want. I don't really have anything to hide.
I appreciate that. Like I said, we have to protect,
understand.
Tommy as well, just as you and
technically it's his place and not mine, so it's his call.
right. So, like I said, he's cooperative and everything else, and then, as I told you, my main concern right now is David, his safety and is that.
Like I said, DCFS came, I want to say, like a month ago because they got a report that we had like narcotics and a bunch of stuff, and it wasn't. They came and they didn't see anything like that. We don't do anything like that. We passed the drug test. Like, you give that to me? Oh, thank you. But typically, this place is not like this at all. Like, we have alcohol bottles, but we typically have them up on the shelf. The shelf is normally clean. We just have a bunch of trash on it at the moment. My washer's been broke, or I'd have clothes cleaned, but we just had to get a washer, hose clamp for that yesterday. So
Is this the washer here?
sir,
Yeah.
we had to get a hose clamp.
Do you have a dryer or was?
It's a washer and a dryer.
Oh, it does it both?
Yeah. It's 2-in-1. It's pretty cool. So all
I didn't know they made
do
them.
is really put them in and start in, then take them out. But I lost my hose clamp for it because it connects to my sink,
Okay.
and I had to get a new one of that. So my laundry's just everywhere, and I just have a bunch of trash everywhere too.
Cassie, you come in on this one up. Want me to just wait for the next one? We'll figure out what we're doing.
Yeah. I think two of us will be quick enough to. I mean, for.
Right. I just want to make sure we had some Discover Road or whatever. We have that.
I'm so sorry. I hate this. I hate this place being so trash.
No, I mean, we've seen worse than this. So I mean,
Seen where you guys have probably seen roaches and a whole bunch of other stuff. I've lived in places like that. It being this filthy just irks me.
Are they both in court, I'm guessing?
Brian called. I told him how we got here, and then what I have found and what I'm probably needing. So he goes, I'll let him know, and he goes, he's Yes. Hello. Who? Okay. Yeah, DCFS is up. Yep, and then on her, yeah. So I'm waiting to hear back from the state's attorney on this situation and see about this child stuff. So, all right, bye. He's on the phone. I wouldn't want to climb those stairs all day long. I crack that window, hopefully get.
I mean, if you put your nose behind that microwave, it's almost knocked out.
I don't know if it's a line feeding that.
Tommy said, was his name Tommy? Is that his name? He said it was the stove.
It's the stove, or it's under the sink because there's a leak, and it's just been like.
It's more than a pilot light. It smells to me.
If anything happens, can he go to Tommy's dad's? His name is also Tommy McLean. But I don't have any family around, and I can't have him going back to his father's. He was not taken care of. The whole reason why I had to stop, because I tried to do the co-parenting thing, because technically I have never gotten my divorce done, and I wanted his father to be part of his life, but every time I went and picked him up, he'd have like 3rd-degree burns all down his legs. He'd be bleeding because his dad wouldn't change his diaper. He wouldn't do anything for him. And I can't have him living like that again.
Well, like I said, there's a couple different directions that scenario can go. So we just got to wait to see what direction. So, and he's got a few little toys, and he's probably more comfortable here than sitting in our office. So we're just going to hang out here for a little bit.
That's fine. I'm so sorry this has to be a problem for you guys.
It's not a problem for us.
I know it's your job, but there's a lot of other things you guys could be doing than fucking having to deal with all this shit.
No, that's part of it, unfortunately. So I mean, like I said, we're held to a situation that we have to do certain things, and that's unfortunately what we're going to do. So
I understand that. It's part of your job.
Uh-oh. Where'd your badge go? It fall off?
He put it on me.
Oh.
You want help with that?
Yeah.
that's got to be the biggest bottle of Knob Creek I think I've ever seen. So whenever he makes these, is he making them for himself, or do you even know?
I think it's really just for like art, like to have just a little collection going on. He likes to show up to his family. His family's really into guns. They're not all.
And then you said his dad's Tom as well?
His Tommy McLean
Tommy?
as well.
And where do they live at?
There's no junior or senior in between them. It's just Tommy McLean.
And where do they live at? Are they local or?
They live over in Greenville.
Greenville.
I see. You wanna? Yeah, come stay over here, baby.
What is the heat source for?
The apartment?
Yeah, is it baseboard? It looks like.
Yeah, we have these like little heater things that line each one of our walls.
Okay.
That's why we have our bed over here, so because like it doesn't really get warm in here. So unless you're next to the heater, I don't know if it's the insulation on the windows or whatever, but it lines about every room.
You write warrant.
Huh?
You write the warrant.
Again.
Get old Andrew. You want the template?
Well, call him. Let me wait till she gets here. I told her to grab some batteries. Where's Frank at? Is he still at the county?
County or the PD? I'm not sure.
Is it okay if I plug in my phone?
Where's it at?
It's just right over here. I just need
I'll get it for you.
Sorry. Tommy, he has a spitting problem.
Yeah. Just by habit or a condition or?
It's by, honestly, I think it's a condition because if he'll sit there and he'll be talking and spit will just start falling out of his mouth. Like
Okay.
it's gross.
And you say you and Tommy had been living together and then you had left. How long was that separation?
I left September 30th to the day after Christmas.
Okay. And then since Christmas you've been back
Yes.
in the apartment? Yeah. And then you said Tommy's hours have been cut as well, or
He doesn't have a job.
does not have a job. Okay.
Neither do I. We were both trying to get better jobs because his job was really like physically declined. He'd come out because he worked at Pittsburgh Pipe, and he'd have to clean the pipe, and he'd come out and he'd just be spitting black stuff.
Is it over in Litchfield or is that the one down in Vandalia?
It's over in Litchfield. He'd be spitting up black stuff. He'd put black crap out of his nose, out of his ears. It was really taking a toll on him physically.
How does he have a laptop or something that he builds this stuff with, or does he? There's a big machine
There's
there.
a computer. He hooks up to the TV.
Let's see.
It works
And
with the
then
computer.
just puts it on like a drive, or is there a cord that he plugs into it? DCFS is sending an investigator out.
These are Hot Wheels.
It's a Hot Wheels?
Yeah.
So we'll go with their recommendation on what we're going to do with David.
David.
Is that your name? Yeah. So if there's someplace safe that you and him can go, I would be fine with that. To be blatantly honest with you, you're going to get some paperwork.
I know. I figured.
But I don't
figured that there'd be something that goes on.
I don't want. My main concern is him
Definitely.
and you, but the other stuff that I don't believe it's necessarily concerning you, but some of the stuff involving with his accessibility is concerning. So we'll see what direction that DCFS wants to go and go that route. Like I said, that would be the most favorable.
I have enough money. I can always go to a hotel if need to.
Well, there's vouchers and stuff that we can get figured out, and maybe it's just a day or two. But like I said, that's only a day or two, and then it's not conducive to put you and him out on the street in just 2 days. So we need to have some sort of a game plan for more than just a couple days. This one says sheriff. That one's pretty cool. I like how long it is.
He likes all of his little Hot Wheels. I like them too. They have cool little designs. On the bottom it says what kind of car they are.
They've been a thing for a long time.
I used to collect them whenever I was a kid. My own PC.
I still got a big box at my dad's house, I do believe. You good to hang out here for a bit? This is Cassidy. This is Autumn. That's David. And
I'm sorry about that.
kind of gave her a preface of what's going on. We're applying for a search warrant. And DCFS is en route, just for the gamut of the things that's went on this afternoon. All right?
Sound good? Sound like it?
Thank you.
You got a cool little track on there, bud.
Hey, Randy.
Thank you. Hang out here.
I like the gas smell.
So if you get in there a little further, it's not as bad. Or if you stick your nose in there, it ain't as bad. Remind me to close that when we leave.
Let us talk about the officer. I have to give credit where it is due. This guy understood the Fourth Amendment better than most officers I have seen on camera. He recognized the consent limitations. He prioritized the child. He communicated with Autumn honestly, without terrorizing her. He told her DCFS was coming without sugarcoating it. Where he fell short, no formal domestic violence screening, no documented victim resources offered on camera, small gaps, but gaps nonetheless. Overall, this was a legally disciplined response. Autumn is harder to assess. She cooperated fully. She was honest about the fight, about the guns, about everything. She admitted she scratched Tommy's face. She did not try to hide anything, but cooperation does not erase what officers found. A toddler living with loose pills, open booze, accessible firearms, cannabis on the counter, and a gas leak she has been worried about for a week. She is clearly overwhelmed. She references homelessness, no family nearby, a chaotic relationship. I feel for her. But empathy does not change the legal reality of what that child was exposed to. Tommy McLean is a ghost in this footage. He left before officers arrived. We never hear his side. But what he left behind speaks volumes. A loaded, manufactured handgun, 3D printing equipment, and a girlfriend who says he hit her in the head. His absence is not illegal, but it is telling. And from a legal standpoint, it deprived him of the chance to give his account, to explain the firearm, to potentially shape how this investigation unfolded. Sometimes, the worst legal decision you can make is to walk away without saying a word. First lesson: if law enforcement is at your door and you consent to a search, understand exactly what you are agreeing to. Consent is powerful. Once you say come in and look around, officers can use anything they see in plain view. You have the right to limit the scope, to say you can check this room but not that one. You have the right to revoke consent at any time. Most people do not know this. Autumn did not. Know your rights before you open that door, because once it is open, it is very hard to close. Second lesson: if you have children in your home, the standard for what is acceptable is not what is legal for you as an adult. Cannabis is legal in Illinois if you are over 21. Alcohol is legal. Firearms with a valid FOID card are legal. But the moment a child can access any of these, the legal calculus changes completely. What is your right as an adult becomes a child welfare violation when a toddler can reach it. Secure everything. Every time. No exceptions. Third lesson: if you are in a domestic situation that turns physical, do not leave the scene without talking to officers. Tommy McLean walked out and let the entire narrative be shaped without his voice. Whether he had a defense, whether the fight was truly mutual, whether the firearm was legally manufactured, none of that got heard. Leaving the scene does not make you guilty, but it guarantees that every question officers have will be answered by someone else. A domestic disturbance call is never just one question. It is a dozen questions arriving at the same time, and the officers who handle them well are the ones who know which question matters most. In this apartment, on this afternoon, that question was about a child. If there is a case you think deserves this kind of analysis, drop it in the comments. The Constitution does not enforce itself. That is what these cases are for. Thanks for watching.